What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw here was Virgo. So let's go ahead and get it popping. But hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic weekend. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and joining me today. Really means a lot. I do want to mention, as always, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. But let's go ahead and get it started out here today with the zodiac sign of Virgo. Let's see what's going on here, baby. By the way, thank you so much. Hopefully I say your name correctly, but Mel, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Nonetheless, let's see what's going on here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Virgo, we're looking at two more shuffles over here, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on here for the Virgo gang? Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we do have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Seven of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, Virgo, we got here the Eight of Pentacles. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Hangman card in the upright position. So as far as what I'm seeing here for Virgos moving into your next 24, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, first things first, we start out here with the Queen of Swords reversed, paired here with the Seven of Swords. Kind of feels to me like at this time, you're really doing your best to remove yourself from anything that could potentially bring you harm. So it does look to me like you could be doing some kind of cleansing. This also could be a spring cleaning, maybe not necessarily in a physical sense. Maybe some of you guys are doing legitimate spring cleaning, but it could be spring cleaning in the environment you associate with. Maybe the types of people and energy you're surrounded by, you might be doing a bit of a cleansing there as well. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, Eight of Pentacles, you're working pretty hard, but what are you working hard for? Looking at the outcome here, the Hangman, you're really looking to get to a space to where you can become very enlightened in life and see the people around you that may not be the good people for you, and then look at the people around you and see exactly who you need to be with. So I kind of get the feeling here of like what you're really working hard on jumping into the next 24 hours is reaching a place of enlightenment where you can see what is healthy for me, what is unhealthy for me, what needs to be removed, what needs to be reinforced in my life to create more positivity, more love, and more health and wealth and abundance. Okay, so I definitely feel here for Virgos moving in the next 24, you're really starting to see what might not be resonating with you in your life at this time, and you're choosing to do something about it. Instead of allowing these low vibrating energies to continue to lurk, you're making a change and making a difference here, okay? And I love that energy for you, all right? Shin said over here that dusty energy gotta go. It's like literally, it's like spring cleaning, like you're dusting, right? You're getting rid of everything and all that funky shit you don't want around your household, and in this case, your household can be your real household or your environment and energetic space, okay? So you're really doing some spring cleaning here for sure, but I think it's definitely going to bring great results. You know, how do you initially feel when you walk into a clean home? You feel at peace. At least I do, right? I like walking into my apartment and I'm like, oh, everything is clean. It's perfect. Okay. When I walk into my apartment and it's a nightmare, my energy feels like a nightmare. Just a pro tip, by the way, for anybody who's watching, if you can clean your environment physically, all right, as much as you can clean, straighten out, and organize your environment, it actually has an effect and a toll on your energy. So if you walk into a place that's more organized and clean, you feel better. You feel more organized. You feel more professional. But if it's messy, it can actually make you feel messy emotionally too. So just a, something to throw out there. If you haven't cleaned your house today or cleaned your office or cleaned your bedroom, might be the time to go for it. You might feel a lot better energetically, okay? But all right, though, Virgo, thank you for tuning in. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, but appreciate you guys coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out with the earth signs for today's daily reading. We're going to go ahead and do earth, water, fire, and air. Jumping on into the water signs in just a sec. Let me close this out, and then we'll get on into it. By the way, hello, Eclipse Chaser. How you doing? Hope all is well. What's going on, Jennifer? Hey, Shin. Hey, hey, everybody. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great. What's going on, Kay? How are you all? Hope your day has been great. Hope your weekend's been pretty fantastic too. All right, so jumping into the water, let's have a look here at the Cancer. What's going on here for the Cancer, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. And by the way, everybody, yes, we did just start. I know it's a little late. It's like almost 3:40 right now. But today I had a late start, so glad you guys are here nonetheless. But yes, we did just start the live stream, okay? So jumping into water, let's see what's going on here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here for the crabs? Messages here for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy here is going to be the Two of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we have here the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with, Cancerian, Four of Wands in reverse, and then having a look here at the outcome for you guys. We do have here the Two of Cups in the reverse position. So Cancer, let's go ahead and talk about it. Pretty interesting energy showing up so far. So it's almost like you're noticing something coming out of alignment with you, and you're wondering to yourself, Two of Wands, it's like, what now? Do I hold on to what's falling out of alignment with me, or do I allow myself to let go? I think as a Cancer, sometimes it's hard for us to let go of what it is we have because we feel like we're supposed to have it. You know, for example, if it is a person, it's hard to let go of that person. It's like, you came into my life for a reason, right? And also Cancers, I feel like in general, have a hard time adapting to change because we're so cardinal, you know, we're cardinal water. So in a way, it's almost like we're very similar to fixed zodiac, where if we're used to something, we're used to it. So with that being said, I do feel like Cancer sometimes can have a little bit of a challenge when it comes to accepting change. So moving into your next 24 hours, something's definitely phasing out of your life. Could be a friendship, could be your career. Maybe you're moving into a new part of your career, right? A new journey. Maybe this could be about your friendships and you're starting to blend and move into new people to associate yourself with and be friends with as well. So dynamics are changing, things are shifting, and you're wondering to yourself, I just have this instinctual feeling to hold on. But at the same time, I know that it's probably good for me to let go. And I think that despite the instinct you're feeling, I think your intuition's saying, hey, don't worry, Cancer, you can let this opportunity pass you by. You always have an opportunity, Cancer, to try to hold on to maybe whatever isn't working. But if something isn't working anymore at this point in time in your life, maybe there's a reason behind that. Maybe it's something that's meant to be let go of. And I think you realize this, you know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Four of Wands reversed, it could be that a relationship right now just doesn't seem to be going in the great direction. It could be, you know, that work doesn't seem to be going in a great direction. It could be anything. And you kind of get to that point where you recognize, well, I'm already detached from whomever or whatever this is. So it would be a lot easier to let go considering how detached I already am. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here for you. So Cancers, of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But, you know, you're recognizing here at this time, it's like, maybe I have to kind of accept this ending and accept this chapter of my life closing and accept this change. And even though my instincts don't want me to fight with my change or don't want me to let go or make anything change, instinctually, I want to keep things the same. I think that intuitively I'm being called here to let go. And you know what? I'm going to let go, let God, and see what comes next. And I think that's exactly what's going to work for you the most, Cancer. I always tell people, man, the more you hold on to what isn't working out for you, the more resistance is going to be created in your life. And the less and less you want or the more and more you want something to work, the less and less it will. You ever realize that, guys? It's like the more you really want something to work, the less it actually works. You ever get frustrated with your TV remote? You ever get pissed off at your TV remote? You're like, oh my God, I hit this button, but for some reason it's not working. You know, you get really stressed out. And it's like the more you're wanting your freaking TV to work over here, you know, the more it keeps taking you to all the channels you don't want to watch. You know what I mean? So with that being said, guys, sometimes the more we really want something, the more we resist it. The more we really want it to work, the less it works. And I think that if it shows it's not working, maybe it's time to let it go. If it comes back in life and all works out for you, it's meant to be. If not, you're meant to find something different. So Cancers, don't fear letting go. All right? Drop the pinchers, let it fall, let it have its tower moment, see what comes in next, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water so far, and we did our earth. We're going to hop on into the fire in just a second. By the way, how's it going, Zephyr? How are you? I hope you're well. Protagonist said, I didn't get the notifications. How is everybody doing? I'm not doing too bad. Doing pretty good. How are you? In reference to notifications, guys, I uploaded 3 videos yesterday. That's probably why they didn't shoot out today. I don't know. YouTube's pretty funky like that, so happy you guys came out nonetheless, though. Really appreciate everybody. For those of you who are in here, thank you guys very much. Eclipse Chaser said, no, it's more like the Blu-ray the Blu-ray remote arg. Yeah, the Blu-ray remotes are very agitating for sure. And especially now that I said this, I guarantee that since Mercury's in retrograde, people are going to comment and be like, damn, Ant, my remote's acting up today. I didn't mean to manifest it for you. But it happens. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we've advanced so far in technology that we should have better working TV remotes nowadays than we do, but I don't know. They still seem a little old school to me. All right. Protagonist said, I got my candle and what? I hope you enjoy your candle, though. Thank you for getting one. Really appreciate it. Zephyr says, I'm fabulous. Getting planting done. Very nice. Love that for you. I've always wanted to be a person who could go out into a garden and plant and know shit, but I just know nothing about it. My mom and my dad, they love it. They're great at it. My future mother-in-law, if you will, very good at it. For me, bad. I don't know a single thing about planting or anything to do with flowers, but I would love to know that stuff one day. I feel like it'd be cool. My dad used to do like a lot of like planting tomatoes every year, and it was really cool to see. Really cool stuff. Protagonist said, this scent is incredibly soothing. It smells like a field of lavender and a cool summer breeze. Don't know about the retrograde part, but I slept like a stone, and so far, no smoke out of my electrical outlet. Love that for you. Very awesome. Glad that you're enjoying it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed, okay? All right, guys. So far we did our earth. We did our water, jumping into the fire. Let's have a look here at the Leo, baby, and we'll see what we got going on. Messages here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Leo, you did have a flipper come out. What is this flipper? Knight of Wands. Okay, could be moving towards things you're feeling passionate about at this time. Could be like a new passion coming in for you, new hobby. I hear it's expensive, Leo. Okay, maybe it's something with tech. I know, like me, for myself, being such a tech nerd, like I'll look at a new camera that just got released and it's like $5,000. Keep in mind, guys, these cameras I film on, they're not $5,000, okay? They are probably the best you can get on a budget, so I don't like to spend that money, but then I'll look at it and be like, it's a business expense. So maybe one day. So Leo, I kind of feel like you're in that energy right now where it's like, fuck, I like something, feeling passionate towards it, but it could be very expensive, okay? Maybe wait till after the retrograde to make the purchase. That would be my advice, because in the retrograde, it can be very easy to lose track of our money. There also could be unexpected bills, anything coming up that's kind of unexpected. So you might want to have that money secure and put away for emergency purposes. So I would say if there's like a big expense, something you really want right now, it might be the time to save it for a rainy day. Wait till the retrograde passes, and then when you feel like everything's good, go for it, okay? I would just say wait. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want, but just saying, in terms of Mercury, sometimes there can be unexpected financial things that pop up, so you might just want to be mindful, okay? Either way, what do we got going on here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, guys, let's go ahead over here and take a look. Having a look here at the overall energy for you, we do have here the 5 of Cups. So you could be connecting here possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Looking into the current energy, we have here the Empress. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the King of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you, we do have here the Moon in the reverse position as well. So as far as what we got here showing up for Leo, let's see what's up. 2 different zodiacs you could be dealing with. We do have here the Empress, which is Libra energy, and then the Moon, which is Piscean energy as well. Okay, so it kind of feels to me for you, Leo, 5 of Cups here, Empress here. There's definitely going to be some sort of growth coming in here in reference to grief. I think that if you've been in a period of grief for a while, you're starting to feel a lot better. you know, and whatever this grief may be, it could be the loss of a business, it could be the loss of a job, a friend, you know, maybe you're just not close to somebody anymore, maybe it's like a relationship or a breakup happened or taken place. So, you know, you're going through some kind of grief, and I feel like you're finally starting to feel a little bit better here with the Empress card. It's like you're growing, you're focusing on different things now. You kind of feel like you're getting back into, you know, the motion. All right, you feel like you're getting kind of back into your groove is what it's looking like to me. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with here, we do have here the King of Wands in reverse. So King of Wands reversed here is a card that represents a massive lack of interest. So this is good because you've had a massive lack of interest for a while. Typically when we're feeling like we're going through a grieving period or when we're heavily upset, nothing ever really seems to interest us, right? We seem really stressed out, or everything is just not entertaining or boring because we're not in a very high vibrational state. Moving into your next 24 hours, energies are easing up for you. You're starting to feel a little more connected. You're starting to get your groove back a bit. So things that were not interesting before are starting to become of interest again. Looking at the outcome here, the moon in reverse, that's all pretty much solely due to the fact that you're letting go here of what's been affecting you so bad emotionally. You're purging that out, and you're getting to a place where you really feel like you're beginning the healing stage. So I do feel here for Leos moving into the next 24 hours, if you're in a space and time right now where you were just dealing with a lot of grief, I think it's starting to lighten up here for you, and things that were once pretty boring are starting to become of interest again. You're feeling like you're back in your flow a little bit, and I do think that it's only going to get better from here on out. So I like it. It's like the start of getting back into your flow state, getting back into your groove, and it's going to look pretty damn good for you guys as time continues to play out. So Leos, keep your head up, guys. Better days are certainly coming, and it definitely feels like you're getting back into that beautiful and awesome flow of your day-to-day life. Cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I like it, Leo. I like it a lot. So we finished up our beautiful fire. Thank you, Leo, for tuning in. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Shin said, Ant, be careful about investing in big things during Mercury retrograde, pre and post shadow. Taurus wants us to slow down. I've had the vanity come in and the mirrors were busted because of the movers. Oh yeah, not a fun situation to be involved in. Yeah, for me, anytime it's a retrograde period, I make it a very big point to think twice or even 3 times before making any kind of decisioning. So with that being said, I like to try to take things a lot slower, but especially with that Taurian energy, going slower is a lot better. So that's a word to the wise for everybody. What Shin said there, definitely take things slow, be extra careful, also be extra careful with investments. Also, in terms of stocks and things of that nature, guys, too, for those of you that are into that stuff, please be mindful of investments there as well. Okay. All right, though, everybody. So we finished up our beautiful fire. We also did our water and we did our earth, diving into the air signs. Let's have a look here at Libra and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. What's going to be showing up for the zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, moon, rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here for you? You did have a flipper. What's your flipper? Your flipper card is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. Moving very slowly, taking your time, not rushing things. This could be in reference to anything, Libra. Maybe you're taking your time at work, taking your time in a relationship, in a project. I definitely feel like moving slow and steady is what you feel is going to bring better results, right? And that's kind of true when you think about it, because if you're rushing something, you could skip over something very important, right? You know, I remember I used to do my essays back in school, right? I would do them the night before, so I'd rush. I was very good though at doing everything last minute, okay? So I'm not going to say I fucked up a lot. I fucked up maybe once, and this is the time I'm describing, because usually I'm a good last minute kind of guy. Regardless though, I remember in high school, I rushed an essay, and the only reason it was super rushed at this point is because it was due at midnight. It was 10 o'clock. I had 2 hours to bang out 5 pages. Not that easy. So I do remember I skipped over a couple really key important things that were kind of like make or break of the entire essay, kind of like the point of the essay in general. So considering that I skipped over that and I missed that, it resulted into me getting a D- and basically almost borderline failing. So with that being said, for everybody, sometimes it's important to go genuinely slow, because at the end of the day, if you're rushing the process, you can most certainly skip over some really key things that are incredibly important. Nonetheless, though, let's take a look here, Libra. We're going to get one more shuffle for you, and then we'll see what we got going on for your next 24 hours. So what do we got showing up here for Libra? Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we do have here the King of Swords coming into play. Looking at what it is your current energy is, we got here the Temperance. what you're dealing with, Libra, we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Death card in the upright position. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Libra, coming on into your next 24 hours. King of Swords here, Temperance here as well. This is Sag energy, so you could be dealing with a Sag. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio. Now, the King of Swords is a card that represents boundaries, upholding boundaries. It's also a card, too, that just represents being pretty disciplined here. I feel like lately you've been very focused on just being in a good place emotionally. So you've been very focused on taking care of your emotional health is what it looks like overall. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with here, Six of Pentacles reversed. You might have felt for a while, Libra, that like everything has kind of been up, down, and all around town. Six of Pentacles reversed means there's a lack of peace. There's a lack of feeling comfortable. It kind of feels like emotionally, you might have been all over the place, but things here are changing with the outcome here being the Death card. And I like that a lot for you. So essentially what's changing is you have shifted your focus here into making sure that you're taking care of yourself emotionally and you're doing what you need to do to be in an overall good mood. So Libra's definitely been taking care of yourself recently, and it looks like it's starting to turn out pretty well for you. You know, a lot of people can go through really stressful times, but still repeat the same behaviors that trigger their stress. Have you noticed that? Like, people can go through an incredibly stressful time, but they won't give themselves a break to decompress. It's like they'll keep on doing the shit that's stressing them out anyways, okay? Sometimes we gotta regroup, take a break, and then we can go after something stressful with a more positive and a more rested kind of energy. So I feel here for you, Libra, you've really been focusing on how you've been feeling emotionally, what you can do to get more balanced emotionally, and it's been starting to really show and work out for you. Cool. I like it, guys. Really great message. Happy to see that for you. Keep up the good work. Okay. All right, Team Libra. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiacs here for the daily reading. We're going to hop on into the next batch in just a sec. Thank you to everybody for being here. Appreciate the heck out of you. If you could drop a like, that'd be sweet. Really helps out for the channel. And I hope you're enjoying your time here today. All right. Happy Monday to each and every single one of you. Shin is describing to Amy that somehow this retrograde's been a lot more tame than ones I've experienced. It's been quite opposite for my partner. Pre-shadow is always the worst for me, though. I agree with that. And it's so odd, isn't it? Right, Shin? It's very odd that the pre-shadow retrograde always seems more intense than the retrograde itself. So for me, that's always how it's been. It hasn't been different for any retrograde yet since, you know, my awareness of retrogrades happened back when I was younger. So at the end of the day, it's odd. Pre-retrogrades for me are always, they hit a little harder, they're more intense. Then you get into the retrograde and it's like, it's not that bad. It's a little more chill, you know? That's how I feel personally, right? Yeah. Oh, you got that going on right now, Zephyr, for sure. Yeah, I mean, people in my environment, I guess, how they're reacting to the retrograde, everybody does seem relatively calm. I have seen some pretty intense stuff go on for certain people, but I don't know. I feel like I've been pretty grounded and chill throughout the process, but I normally am. I prepare myself for the retrograde, right? But I don't think it's been that bad. It definitely has. I can agree with what Shin was saying. It's definitely been more tame than most are, for sure, for sure. All right, though, guys. So we're going to go back on in now into our lovely and amazing earth signs. And let's go ahead and take a look here for the Taurus gang. Let's see what's going on here for the bull gang, baby. Messages here for Team Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on with you? What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, my beautiful bull gang, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a couple more shuffles here, and then we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Cups in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, the Wheel of Fortune coming into play for you. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the World in reverse. And then lastly, looking at the outcome, Taurus, we do have here the Moon in reverse as well. Really, really intense stuff showing up here for you, but not intense, I would say, in a bad way. Definitely looking quite positive. Now, the Moon card here is Pisces energy, so you could be dealing with a Piscean. You also could be connecting with a fixed sign, such as an Aquarius, a fellow Taurus, a Scorpio, or a Leo. Now, Five of Cups reversed here to the Wheel of Fortune. I think you've gotten to a point here, right, where you've been very fixated on forward movement, on not looking or not crying over spoiled milk. I think that the idea of seeing something in life that has upset you, and constantly choosing to stay in that energy has become something you do not want to be a part of in the slightest. Taurus is saying, if there's anything in my life right now that is working against me or that is not keeping me high vibe, don't think I'm going to continue to invest in it. I'm investing in the complete opposite direction. So looking at what you're dealing with here, Wheel of Fortune, looking at what it is you're dealing with, World in reverse, you don't want to keep on holding on to the same things that are going to keep playing out the same exact results. So looking at your current energy, Wheel of Fortune, you're all about allowing yourself to let go and allowing yourself to move forward and not continuing to replay the same things you've already experienced in the past. Looking at the outcome, Taurus, we do have here the Moon in reverse. Moon in reverse showing up here for you represents that you're emotionally detaching from the things you've experienced in your past because you value what you can create in the present moment right here and right now. And I love it for you, Taurus. I really do. Listen, I always tell people it's okay. Like, you know, if you are upset about stuff that happened from the past, if you need to heal, take the time you need to take. But if you're ready to move on, and if you're truly ready to create something now, you have to be willing to say, listen, the more that I stay in my past, the more I'm playing out that same exact energy over and over again. When you live in the past, you create repetitive cycles. And if you live in those repetitive cycles, you're going to be doing the same thing, getting the same results every single day. But if you want something new, you got to say, hey, fuck the past. What can I create right now? What can I do right now that's going to get me to exactly where I want to go and where I need to go? Sweet. I like it, Taurus. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning in. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. So we finished up our Earth, jumping back on into our water. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio and we'll see what's going on with you, baby. What do we got showing up here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is looking pretty great for you guys. Let's see what's going on. Scorpio, overall energy for you is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the Two of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Queen of Swords. And then looking at your outcome, Scorpios, we do have here the Strength in the reverse position as well. So this is Leo energy. You might be connecting with a Leo possibly. So take that if it resonates, of course. Now, Ace of Cups reversed here to the Two of Swords. I think you've been pretty indecisive about how you've been feeling towards somebody lately, Scorpio. For some of you, you might have been indecisive in terms of romantic feelings. Maybe you've been wondering to yourself, do I like this person like that? Do I not like this person like that? So you could have been trying to figure out if you had romantic feelings for somebody. Believe it or not, sometimes it can be relatively hard to wonder if those feelings are actual feelings or if they're not. So it could be a little confusing sometimes to figure out if you like somebody romantically. But looking at what you're dealing with here, Queen of Swords here says, no, I don't think so. You know, it's kind of like, I don't think I do have those feelings for the person that I'm dealing with. And taking a look here at the outcome, Strength in reverse, I definitely get that feeling here that now that you have the definite answer, you're probably going to be more transparent to the person that you're dealing with. So if you're a Scorpio and you've been trying to figure out for a while, do I like this person romantically or do I not? When you kind of come to the conclusion that you may not like them romantically, I see you being transparent with them about how you feel. Now, if this isn't about love and romance, maybe this is about a friendship. Maybe there's a friendship involved that you no longer want to hang on to, and you're going to be transparent with the person you're dealing with about that. Same thing with a job. You might be telling the boss here, you know, moving forward, hey, I'm sorry, this isn't the job for me. Just wanted to be transparent with you. I thought about it for a while, but it's not fulfilling to me at this time. I'm going to go my separate way. So I get the feeling for Scorpios that you've kind of been indecisive for a while about how you felt in a situation, whether it was regarding a person or something. And you're going to come to the conclusion that maybe what this isn't for you. And once you figure that out, I see you being open and honest with the opposing party and going in a new direction and going your own way. It seems like a very clean break here from someone or something at this time. So of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but definitely looks like you're doing things in a very clean way and you took the time to figure it out for yourself. Okay? All right, Scorpio, not too shabby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water. We also did our earth sign. So jumping on into our fire, let's go ahead and have a look here at Team Sagittarius. What do we got going on here for the Saggy, baby? Messages here for Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Taking a look here at the overall energy for you. We do have here the High Priestess in reverse. Pisces energy showing up for you, so you could be dealing with one. Having a look at your current energy, Two of Wands reversed, what you're dealing with, Sag. We have here the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and then lastly for you guys is going to go ahead and be the King of Wands in the upright position. I almost want to say for you, Sagittarius, High Priestess reversed here, Two of Wands reversed here. There does seem to be something here you're not discussing with someone else. You seem to be taking your own path with your own information in mind. So it looks to me like maybe you feel like you can't trust somebody. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Five of Pentacles reversed. This is probably somebody who's not very good at keeping things on the down low, or somebody who might have a pretty loud mouth or be a blabbermouth, if you will. So looking at the outcome, King of Wands, I feel like Sagittarians are distracting somebody from what it is they're really doing. You might be distracting your friends, your family, whoever, but I just don't feel like you're sharing what your actual plans are or what it is you're actually working towards right now, just due to kind of lack of trust of somebody keeping things quiet. It does feel to me like you're connecting with an energy where you're quite aware that they have a hard time keeping secrets to themselves or keeping things on the down low. So as far as what I see here for you guys, sorry, I don't know why you're not popped up here. As far as what I'm seeing here for Sagittarius, I feel like for your next 24 hours, you're definitely keeping things to yourself. I kind of get that sense that there is not somebody here you can really trust at this time. Okay, so I'm not sure what your path may be, but that's what I'm seeing showing up here. So you're going to keep things a little bit more quiet. Interesting, Sag. Of course, do take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for tuning on in nonetheless. Thank you very much, Sagittarius, okay? Interesting reading, guys. So we did our fire, we also did our water, and we did our earth. Jumping on into our air signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Gemini gang. What do we got going on here for Team Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, let's go ahead and get ourselves two more shuffles over here. You guys have a lot of cards that are trying to flip over and come out. Give me 1 second, if I can get this card, and we'll see what we got going on, okay? But one more shuffle here, and we'll see what's up for Team Gemini. All right, Gemini, overall energy for you. Five of Cups in reverse. I have seen this card a lot today. So Five of Cups have been coming out quite a bit. Having a look here at your current energy, Five of Wands in the upright. Looking at what you're dealing with, guys. We do have here the Three of Cups in reverse. And then taking a look here at the overall outcome for the Gemini peeps. We do have here the Emperor in the reverse position as well. So Aries energy is showing up here in your reading. Of course, take that if it applies. Now, Five of Cups reversed here. Kind of feels to me like you're in a space where you're definitely moving forward from something, not crying over spilled milk. In this case, it looks like you're just not investing in somebody's drama, somebody's negativity. Five of Wands is somebody who could be very combative or somebody who kind of comes in and they're always a bit of a challenge. And I just feel here for you at this time, Gemini, that you don't really feel like challenging somebody or giving into their challenging kind of energies. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with, Three of Cups reversed, it's like somebody has the intent here every time to challenge you, and it just makes the experience not so fun. So I do kind of feel for some Geminis, if you're watching this right now and you have somebody in your life who you kind of get the sense is always a bit of a Debbie Downer, or you get the sense that they're always bringing in conflict or some kind of drama, and they always end up making a good time and not so good time. Looking at your outcome here, Emperor in reverse, you're choosing here to take a step back from this person and to no longer really give them the power. And how are you not giving them the power? It's by choosing to not really surround yourself with that kind of person, is what I'm seeing here at this time. So Geminis, I've been here before, certainly have had my fair share of Debbie Downers in my life, or people who come in and always have to create some kind of drama or conflict. And what I chose to do is the same thing. If there are people that are constantly killing the vibe, then just stop bringing them around the vibe. Point blank, period. You know, I don't know necessarily what the person's intentions are or why they're behaving the way they are, but if they're always a Debbie Downer, or if they're always killing the vibe and they're not bringing the good time and they're making a good time a bad time, you have every right to say, okay, I'm going to bring the vibe somewhere else and maybe not invite you. You know, it is what it is. So that's what I see showing up here for you guys at this time. Just choosing to kind of isolate from somebody who you feel always kills the vibe, okay? All right, Team Gemini, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys, though, for tuning in. Really, really appreciate you. So, real quick, everybody, we're going to move on into our last and final batch in just a sec. I'm going to take a quick break. Give me about 1 minute or so, and then I'll be right back, and we'll finish up the remainder of the 4 zodiacs left, okay? If you guys are enjoying today's daily reading so far, leave a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And, of course, comment below. I'd love to hear your feedback. But without further ado, guys, give me about a minute or so, and we'll be right back.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, guys, and we are back. Thank you all so much for patiently waiting. Really, really appreciate you. And without a further ado, jumping back on into our Earth signs, let's have a look here at the Capricorn. What's going on for Cappy, baby? Messages here for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, my Cappies, let's get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you. Hopefully all is well. Team Capricorn, overall energy here is going to be the 4 swords in reverse. So you could be dealing with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or potentially even an Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, Justice in reverse. Okay, big Libra coming through. What it is you're dealing with, another Libra card, Empress in reverse. And then the outcome for you, 5 of Pentacles in the upright position for the Capricorn. What's going on here, baby? So, 4 swords reversed here, Justice reversed. There's definitely been a restless, unbalanced energy showing up between you and somebody else. I do see that present here at this moment in time. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Empress reversed, been a lack of growth for sure. But it looks like even with the outcome, 5 of Pentacles, you know where you stand with somebody right now, Capricorn. You know that you and somebody might not have a close relationship anymore, but seeing the overall energy tells it all. It's like, despite the fact of not having a close relationship with someone, you're kind of interested in revisiting it, I almost feel, jumping into this next 24 hours. And of course, that could be retrograde influenced, kind of like the idea of like, hey, there's unfinished business here. You know, this could be with a family member, a friend, an ex-lover, or whoever the person might be, or whatever the case may be. You know, there's this energy right now of like, I kind of feel like I want to revisit this relationship with someone that you're not close to anymore. Maybe you don't even talk to anymore. And you're wondering to yourself, you know, maybe it's time to revisit it. Maybe it's time to get clarity. Maybe there's still something there. Who knows? But you're kind of just thinking about them, and you're going to notice yourself thinking about them more as the retrograde continues on, and wondering how they are and how life is. And, you know, it's going to kind of make you feel like, maybe I should just reach out one last time. So whether it's an old friend, and a family member you're not close to anymore, an old lover, whatever your case may be. It's about recognizing, I want to revisit this and I want to see if anything's changed. And I at least want that answer in my head satisfied. You know, sometimes you can only think and think and think how something's going to go until you realize I got to go ahead and do it and then see how it is, right? So I can only imagine where they're at in life, but I'm never going to know unless I ask them. So you're going to revisit some sort of relationship that, you know, there's been a lot of distance in it for quite some time. And I think you're going to kind of see here with the intentions that you have is like, okay, well, is this something that can be rebuilt, or is this something that isn't going to be rebuilt? Let's kind of just see what happens. I don't feel like you have any direct intentions at all, but you do know that you're being called to kind of revisit here at this time. So of course, see what happens there. I think anytime you get called to revisit something, whether it's revisiting a relationship with someone, revisiting a certain period of time that you've experienced in the past, or just revisiting maybe even an old hobby, right? Anytime you're getting called here to be revisiting something, there's usually something there to learn or something there to see that's of significance. So I say go for it, Capricorn. Maybe reach out moving into the next 24 and kind of see what you're going to gain from that experience, because there's something there for sure. Okay. All right, though, Cappy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up officially for today, all of our Earth signs. Earth signs, thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate you. And Capricorn, thank you guys for coming out as well. So all the Earth signs are officially done for today's read. Jumping on in now into our water. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Pisces gang. What do we got going on here for the fish? What's showing up here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Piscean? You had a flip card come out. What is it? And we do have here the Knight of Cups. There could be somebody here who's courting you at the moment. Maybe somebody here is very interested in you. They want to get to know you, Pisces. They want to know the fish, okay? So there could be somebody maybe reaching out to you, asking you out on a date in the next 24 hours. If that's the case, love it for you, Pisces. All right. But of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But let's go ahead now and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on overall for your next 24 hours. Let's see what's up. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Strength in reverse. You could be dealing with a Leo possibly. Having a look here at your current energy, we got here the Three of Cups. What it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Six of Cups. And then looking at the outcome for you, we do have here the Three of Pentacles in the upright position. Okay, so Piscean, for your next 24 hours, Strength in reverse here, Three of Cups in the upright. I do feel like you're trying to let your guard down. It does look to me like in the next 24, you're letting loose a little more. You're a lot more comfortable. You're not keeping your guard up. Your guard seems down. Some of you could be getting invited to a party. So if you're invited to a party, Pisces, maybe naturally you feel in like a very social setting. You might feel a little awkward, or maybe you don't feel very comfortable kind of just like being you. You might feel comfortable around like your tight circle, but maybe when it comes towards meeting new people, you just, you know, maybe don't feel super out there, right? Super out of your shell. I think that's going to be different in the next 24 hours. You might feel more out of your shell than you've initially felt in a very long time. So for any Pisceans that are watching, you know, if this is a party you're being invited to, or maybe you're being invited to hang out with people that you're not necessarily close with, I feel like you're going to be a blast. You're going to be kind of like the life of the party here, because you're confidently yourself, and there isn't this energy of shyness or holding back showing up for you guys. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with here, Six of Cups, I think Pisces have kind of come to a point where you've evaluated that you deserve to be accepted, but most importantly, you've become accepting of self. Anytime people can become accepting of themselves, they will feel more comfortable authentically being who they are, no matter who they come in contact with. Whether this is 10-year-long friendships or whether this is meeting somebody immediately, you'll be far more comfortable being who you are instead of being shy. So you have kind of mastered here, accepting yourself is what I feel like to the Pisces that are resonating with this message. And looking at the outcome here, Three of Pentacles, kind of looks to me like you're going to meet new people, meet new connections, showing up here into your next 24. So if you're a Pisces who's watching, I kind of get that feeling of like, you're out of your shell. In the next 24, whether you're going to a party, hanging out with new people, or just meeting new people in some kind of social setting, looks like you're going to meet a fair amount of new people just because of how eclectic you are and how awesome and electrifying your energy is. So it feels really fantastic here for you guys. I like it, Pisces. I like it a lot. It's looking pretty damn good. Just throwing that out there for any Pisces too. Maybe if you're worried that you'd be a little bit shy, my advisory would be is don't be shy, be yourself. It's going to attract in some really cool people. Now, if it's not about meeting people, maybe some of you Pisces could be doing something in business. Maybe you have a business lunch to go to. Be yourself at that business lunch. It's going to help you attract more business anyways. This could be about anything else. It doesn't just have to be about going in a social setting like a party or a business lunch. It could be anything. I just definitely feel like Pisces, the more you can be yourself, it's going to align you with some pretty cool people and pretty cool opportunities. And I wouldn't be shy here at all. I feel like embracing yourself to the fullest is going to bring really good things in for you tenfold. Okay? All right, Pisces, embrace yourself. It looks pretty damn good. Okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. But thank you, Fish, for tuning in. Really, really appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. Okay? All right, guys. So all of the water is done. All of the earth is done. Hopping on into the fire. Let's have a look here at the Ram fam and see what's going on here for the Aries, baby. Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Ram fam, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's playing out for you, baby. Hopefully, all is looking well. Overall energy, 6 of Wands in reverse, looking at what it is your current energy is. I don't know why I keep saying that. I meant to say looking at your current energy. We got here the 10 of Cups, looking at what it is you're dealing with. There we go. We do have here the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and looking at the outcome, Aries, we got here 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So jumping into your next 24, let's see what's going on with you. All right, I definitely feel that, like, first and foremost, 6 of Wands reversed here to the 10 of Cups. I think you're starting to recognize that a lot of people make success out to be something completely different than what it actually is. A lot of people feel like having a fuck ton of money equals success. A lot of people feel like having a 10-year-long relationship means a happy relationship. A lot of people feel like seeing someone who's married is doing great. But a lot of people don't recognize what goes on beyond or behind closed doors. People who have a fuck ton of money that could be successful might just have a lot of nice things, but not a lot of money at all. Maybe they blow all their money. Maybe they got $10 in their bank account because of all the shit they spent their money on. People who are in a 10-year-long relationship might look on paper that their relationship is perfect because it's been 10 years of them being together, but it could have been 10 years of bickering, bitterness, and unhappiness, right? So not everything is always as it seems. And in terms of success, you're recognizing this, Aries, moving into your next 24 hours. My success only means if I'm fulfilled and happy. That's what it's starting to mean to you. It's not starting to mean to be this gimmick that other people need to see that you're doing so well. I think people sometimes get this idea that they'll be successful if other people can see that they're doing well. Like having this nice car means I'm doing great. Having this amazing business means I'm fantastic. But what you're learning, Aries, is success is not all that bullshit. It's not external. It's me being happy with what I have, me being happy with my life. That's success. That means I'm successful. It's not about giving a shit about the opinions of whether or not other people think I'm successful. It's about being fucking happy with my kick-ass life that I've built for myself because I'm happy with it. That's when it's a success. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Queen of Pentacles, it's all about focusing on what are your goals, your priorities, and are you meeting those goals and priorities? Are your needs being met? And I certainly feel they are. Looking at the outcome here, 6 of Pentacles reversed, you're not in a space and time where you're trying to equal the image of what other people would call success or what other people would call good. You're meeting the image within yourself of what you know will bring happiness. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I cannot tell you guys enough how amazing this is. When you're in a space and time where you see other people thriving and succeeding, that might not always mean they're thriving and succeeding. It just might mean that they have a good image or they know how to portray a good image. But when we start focusing and basing our success on having all this external bullshit, having a lot of money, having a nice car, making sure our Instagram looks amazing so that people think we live an extravagant fucking life, that shit is pointless and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. What matters is are you fucking happy? Are you crushing it in your business? Are you happy with all the work you're putting in? Are you really happy with a romantic partner because you found somebody who really appreciates you and loves you? Are you really happy and proud of yourself for how much you've accomplished? If you're fucking sitting here being proud of yourself, that's something that's fucking successful because there's a great amount of people in the world who are not happy or proud of themselves, unfortunately, right? So if you can be happy, that's successful in my eyes. Success is what equates to, are you happy with what you're doing? Did what you did it make you happy in the end? If so, it was a success, you know? Point blank period. So for any Aries who are watching, you have unlocked the secret sauce and you've essentially escaped the matrix. You really have. You've escaped the matrix. You've escaped the bullshit. And you've learned how to find that happiness within yourself and to be happy in life with what you've decided to put the work into. You're not doing it for other people. You're not showing off for other people. You're discovering that just me being happy, that means I'm leading and living a very successful life. I love it. So Aries, you're escaping the matrix, bro. Love that for you. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. There's so many people that I used to hang around, guys, that are like, man, I can't wait to have all this. Or like, look at my nice new car. You know, look at all this money. And I look at their actual life and they're not fucking happy. They're miserable. You know? Just what it is. I think a lot of people focus so much on their image and how they would like to be perceived rather than actually experiencing what they want. People focus a lot on how they like to be perceived rather than perceiving and experiencing what they actually want. Start living your life for your own happiness and your own success, not to impress other people. Your life will drastically change. It really will. When I was younger, I was like, man, all these people with the nice cars, they're fucking cool. They have a kick-ass life. And then you see a couple months later where they're going through like a divorce on TV or like they're dealing with some really intense stuff in their life. It's like, okay, the cool car never meant shit then, right? You know? And I'm not hating on nobody who has a cool fucking car. I love people that have cool shit. I can appreciate cool shit. I can appreciate a lovely, awesome Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger. I can appreciate a Dodge Ram TRX truck. I can appreciate a lot of really cool shit. I can appreciate a fucking McLaren. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to look at that as the bare bones of success and try to build an image that shows that I'm this, that, and the third, when in actuality, success comes from within. It doesn't come from the outside or exterior, you know? So always keep that in your mind, guys. Always keep it in your mind that you are successful if you're doing good and you're happy with yourself and you're happy with your life and you're content. You're doing A-okay. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did all the fire, we did all the water, we did all of the earth. Jumping into our last but not least zodiac sign for the for today's daily reading. Let's have a look here at the Aquarius, okay? All right, guys, what do we got going on here for Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Aqua, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves 2 more shuffles over here, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on here for the Aqua gang? Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Justice card. So you could be dealing with a Libra possibly. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Five of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you, it's going to go ahead and be the King of Swords in the upright position. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and talk about it. I definitely feel like you're finding peace after something's over. Okay? Ten of Swords doesn't represent an ending is happening in the next 24 hours. It represents something's already ended. So this is past energy, okay? And what's happening here is you're finding peace after something has already ended in your life. Looking at what you're dealing with, Five of Wands reversed, de-stressing, being able to be okay without someone or without a situation, not being stressed out about it, recognizing that you're doing just fine. You know, I think initially sometimes, guys, when things end in our lives, we immediately feel very worried. We kind of freak out. We're a little upset. And then I think later on is when we start to see exactly why that one particular thing did come to an ending. Because I feel like inevitably when things end, we realize why they did. You know, we figure out the answer. We're like, oh, I needed to make space for this instead. Or, oh, what I thought was good for me probably wasn't good for me. It's like we usually come to the conclusion of why it happened. And I think you're starting to get to that point, Aquarius, where you're starting to figure out why something did end, and you're making peace with it. You seem pretty accepting here overall. Looking at the outcome, King of Swords, it's like hey, it is what it is. I'm allowing myself to say, you know what? I'm going to keep on staying disciplined. I'm going to keep on going forward. I'm going to accept this ending for what it is. And I'm going to allow myself to stay focused for what's ahead and what's coming in my near future. So I get that feeling, guys, where it's like you're choosing not to go back to the past first and foremost, which is great, but you're also allowing yourself to kind of see why things ended the way they did. And you're allowing yourself to be open to what comes next in the future. And that's super important as hell, guys, because if you're not open to what's coming in the future, then you're always going to be in a space and time where you're holding either holding on to the past, or, you know, you're not letting anything in, right? So you got to be open in order to allow new things to come on in and to manifest into your life. I like that, guys. I think it's a very strong point, and it's a very strong reading, you know? So like, I just want to reiterate, guys, 10 of Swords here does not mean in the next 24 hours something's ending. This is something that has already passed, but I do see that you're starting to come into a peaceful place after something has ended, and you're seeing the benefit here for sure. And you're seeing that if I want to embrace the new or embrace whatever comes next, I gotta be willing here to be open with that King of Swords. Absolutely, okay? All right, beautiful Aquarius. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate ya. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. But Aqua, take care, guys. Thank you very much for coming out. And with that being said as well, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Really appreciate it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the daily, and I hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic weekend. Happy Monday to everybody. Hope you're looking towards a fantastic week ahead. Remember, everybody, one of the best things you could do at the start of the week is, whether you have a whiteboard, a piece of loose leaf, or a fucking notebook, write down your intentions for the week, your goals for the week, and state that this week is going to be fucking amazing, and have the intention to have an awesome, good, killer week, okay? Get those intentions pumped out on Monday and review them on Friday, Saturday, and see what you did, see what you've accomplished, okay? It's a really cool thing to do. Give it a try, all right? But either way, everybody, thank you for being here. Shout out to all of you. I don't believe there was any donations today, but either way, for people that do donate in general, thank you guys so much for that. It really helps out a lot more than you all know, so I appreciate the generosity for everybody who does. For the 150 viewers in the chat, if you could drop a like, that'd be sweet. Thank you guys for coming out and spending time with me. Of course, if you're new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. Everybody, there's gonna be a sale going on for my personal readings for probably, I think it's going to start tomorrow, so I'll let you know if it starts tomorrow, but it's going to basically be for the whole month of May. I'm going to be doing a sale on personal readings, so stay tuned for that. All right, if you guys are interested, it'll be coming up shortly. Of course, you guys can check out my website, first link in the description below, if you want to check out anything at all. But I did want to give you guys a little bit of an update. Stay on the lookout for that sale. It should be coming soon. It's going to be for the full month of May. Okay. All right, though, everybody, I love you guys. Appreciate every single one of you. Have a great and fantastic Monday. It's always a blast coming out here and live with y'all, and I'm going to see everybody in the next video. So guys, much love to my soul family. Take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.